maize 1:60. Because of why the nitrogen ratio is higher in this type of straw nitrogen, because most of the husk is containing more cellulose compound. Because of that, it needs more nitrogen. Okay, sawdust it requires 200. So this is a methanization plant which was proposed by Dr. Jalilda Madam in the year of 2005, but it was late commissioned, but it was proposed in 2001, but commissioned at 2005. 30 tons of green waste sufficient to produce 250 kilowatt per hour. So this is a 250 kilowatt per hour of methanization plant, which was constructed, commissioned in the Tamil Nadu nearby Coimbatore market, Chennai Coimbatore market. They generate lot of green leaves and vegetable waste. So they were expected 30 tons of green waste. But what is actually happened? But they were expect the waste generated from vegetables and all fruits is about 30 tons, but they will not get the same amount, only a minimum. But most of the waste contain the stem of banana and uh, paddy straw and the peel of the fruit and completely digested tomato or potato. This only they got it. So with this, they will not produce the achieved power generation. So finally, people they bought vegetable from some other areas and try to make a power generation. But the problem, because of they dumped with all paddy straw inside the digester, so more acidic formation occur. Almost like if you take, when you go to any party, instead of taking one or two chicken, if you had more chickens without boiling, what happen your stomach? Your stomach will give lot of digital sound. So like that, the reactor will not work properly because of the paddy and the other waste put it into the digester. So the feed is very important. So finally, what happened? This methanization plant is not working. So that is a problem where you maintain the reactor under the production of gas. Unless you are not maintaining the feed properly, so what happened? Automatically, the reactor stopped to produce the biogas. So that is a problem happened. So what they planned in this biomethanization plant in Tamil Nadu electricity board, 40% of electricity produced from the plant has to be utilized for running the plant. The remaining 60% used for Tamil Nadu electricity board. Finally, no generation will come out. They shut up the plant and now it is not working. That is a stage of biomethanization. So you have to maintain the feed properly. That is very important. See, this is a biomethanization. I am going to propose using a night soil. Night soil, what is night soil? It is your waste, waste generated from human. We call it as a fecal. Okay. So when you used night soil as a feed to the biomethanization plant, after taking the gas, you will get a harmless digested material. See, once you take out the biogas, after that, there is no smell at all because all the pathogens, whatever the pathogens or bacteria, harmful bacteria present in the waste, that is demolished by the biodigestion reaction. So, that is my aim. Okay. So as you know, a person or a human being, uh, a person per day generate 350 to 400 gram of solid waste. Okay, and 700 to 950 milliliter of liquid. It is a urine. So it contains pathogen capable of 50 type of infection. Okay, so when you put it in the anaerobic digestion, completely eliminate all the pathogen. See, uh, I will say the beauty of why I have chosen this waste. See, whatever the waste you produce is a fecal, contain nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. These three are a valuable component and 50% of organic carbon. And urine contain nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. It is not a disease spreading source. It is a source of nutrient. It is a source of energy. Fecal is a source of energy, and urine is a source of nutrient. Okay, and now we can make a competition with all the animal. The pig is producing higher gas production per kg of waste. So pig is generating 0.080 meter cube of gas per kg of waste produced by the pig, and by the human 0.065 meter cube of gas is produced per kg of the fecal, and the poultry waste 0.062 meter cube of gas produced per kg of poultry litter, and camel dung is 0.056 meter cube of gas per kg of camel dung. Horse dung is 0.045 meter cube of gas per kg of waste. Sheep dung 0.042 meter cube of gas per kg of waste. So when we make a competition to the all the animal, pig is in number 1. We are number 2. Okay, for production of gas from the waste. See, the another beauty is in the biomethanization of night soil compared to other renewable energy source. I am compared with my night soil, fecal waste, to with other renewable energy source. See, if you take solar energy, so you will get only at the daytime. The availability is only at the daytime, and dilute form of energy. You will not get higher sunshine. As you know, from the solar, you are getting three type of energy: the short wave, long wave, and the combination of two. We call it as a direct radiation, indirect radiation, and global radiation. So this direct radiation only to generate higher rate of energy, higher rate of generation of power only from the direct radiation. When you got the direct radiation only at the 12 noon, but see, this is available only limited, only during daytime, only from the time 8 o'clock to evening 5 o'clock. So after that, no sunshine. By dilute form of energy, you will not get always direct energy. In the morning, you are getting the intensity of radiation is very less, only 200 watt per meter square. Where it is 12 noon, you will get 600 watt per meter square. This also depends upon the type of area. And like wind energy also, site specific and season specific. Wind, you are getting wind only at the 3 months in the year. It is site specific, not you are not getting the wind flow. The place you have urban area where more number of buildings are constructed, you will not get the airflow properly. When there is no obstruction or disruption, and that area only you are getting the wind. But where it is mild, the renewable energy, where it is biomass, you take consider with the biomass. It is a renewable but exhaustible. If you have a biomass like wood waste, whatever thing, once you used, you will not get it back, and it is also seasonable when. So when you take night soil, it is assured availability. If 138 crores of people are there, definitely every day they generate 138 crores of people generate 300 to 500 gram of waste. It is assured availability. And so once you decentralize, you can take the energy from the waste, and the waste also contain high energy content. So on the top of it, night soil need proper treatment. Only requirement is you can treat properly. Okay, so this is a proposed night soil waste biomethanization system. Here you can put the waste and along with the water, or because of these type of waste has to be uh, feeded to the digester along with the water. So this is a gravitational settling tank. So when you are admitting your fecal along with the water, due to gravitational, the solid automatically gets down and water is moving out. So the solid directly goes to the slurry tank. So whatever the water you want to require to maintain the solid concentration, you can add from that same hour, it goes down. Okay, then after 15 to 20 days, you can generate enormous quantity of gas, and this gas has to be utilized for your thermal purpose or whatever you want. The remaining slurry goes to the outlet or vermicomposting. The waste is goes for vermicompost, okay, and making organic fertilizer. So this is a night soil plant which I have constructed in Tanjavur. when I was a director energy in Tanjavur. This is a plant which I have developed for one colony. Over 8 to 10 people are live nearby that. So this is fixed term digester. So this is inside a construction part. So this is the final stage. Finally, it looks like a septic tank. You don't feel that this type of digester will occupy a lot of volume. It looks like a septic tank and take out the gas and enjoy the gas for your application. So next we go for what are the applications in the waste. So the energy equivalent, one normal meter cube of biogas, if you produce biogas 1 meter cube, that equivalent to 0.6 meter cube of natural gas, 0.45 kg of LPG, and 0.54 liters of high stock diesel, and 0.58 liter of kerosene. So this is the energy equivalent to the 1 meter cube of biogas. So first you can use this, whatever the waste you have, the biogas contain 60 to 75% of methane and 20 to 40% of carbon dioxide. If you use directly through a burner, you no need to put any purification purpose. Directly you can burn. Even the carbon dioxide percentage is 20, directly you can burn in the burner. That is the main advantage in biogas. Where it is, if you use the biogas in any engine or any other thing, the biogas goes to the cleaning, absorbing carbon dioxide and minimize the carbon dioxide level. Then only you can take it into the burning reaction. So next, if you take it for a cooking, the same biogas, 0.2 meter cube of gas is required per person per day. Okay, that is a constant value. And so this is the biogas used for water, milk or boiling. This is food preparation. This is mass cooking. And you can also use for burning a lamp. This is a gas fired lamp, burning a lamp. It requires 0.15 meter cube per hour of gas, biogas. And you can also run a gas engine through gas flow meter. You can admit through gas flow meter, and there is a purification system for removing the carbon dioxide content present in it. Then after that, you can admit to the engine. So 0.73 meter cube of biogas will generate 1 unit of electricity. So why you are going to prepare thermal cooking? One is no need for gas cleaning. That is a one point. Possible to consume the entire quantity of gas generated. Number three, economical at all capabilities and modular in type. This is what we are going for thermal cooking. And economics. See, if you take 1 meter cube of volume of digester, say an example, two houses nearby that. So their outlet is combined and to make 1 meter cube biogas plant. So 1 meter cube per day is a production that is equal to 0.5 kg of LPG. So LPG rate 180. So 0.5 kg LPG per day into 365, 180 kg of LPG. So cost equivalent 180 kg. So one cylinder cost 14.2 kg of cylinder equivalent to 640 rupees including GST. That is taken, the reading was taken from my home. I took the bill of my cylinder cost and I calculated for the 180 kg, per kg is 45 rupees. So 180 kg is 8,000 rupees. And the plant cost 1 meter cube is 8,000. So plant cost divided by savings. Initial cost divided by saving will use a payback period. So the payback period is 1 year. So within 1 year, whatever the amount you are putting for construction of plant, that will be paid back. So like that. So this is a community type of biogas plant. Community means if you have n number of homes in a colony or like that, 125 house, or in your hostel also you can make it, because of from the students waste. The gas generation is about 25 meter cube per day. So it is equal to 13 kg of LPG. So 4750 kg per year. The cost equivalent 2.141 lakhs per year, and plant cost is 3.5 lakhs. So simple payback is 1.64 years. Okay. So this is a educational or a commercial type of biogas plant. In educational institution, the same capacity I have constructed in Periyar Manimai College of Technology for Women at that time. It was in Women College. 35 meter cube of biogas plant we have constructed. That 35 meter cube per day, that the energy equivalent 18 kg of LPG. The cost is equivalent 6570 kg per year into 45 rupees. This is a cost equivalent, and the plant cost is about 6 lakhs. So the payback is initial cost divided by saving 6 lakhs will be 2.9565. We'll get 2.0 something, less than 3 years payback. So after 3 years, whatever the gas generation is a profit. So after taking the gas, you have a slurry or effluent. That effluent taken into the vermicompost. So after the vermicompost, per kg of organic fertilizer used selling at the price of 20 rupees per kg. But it is added with some sand and some other cow dung mixed, because purely manual fertilizer nobody will buy this because of some hesitation. Human faces and cattle faces, dairy, big manure, poultry manure, these are the various manure with their composition, NPK value. And these are all the human faces having more NPK value, 1.2 and 3% composition. So compared to all other ways, human faces having higher value of nutrients. So this is a biogas plant which I put it in Periyar Manimai. This dung paste, cow dung paste biogas plant. This is at that time in this institute itself have a lot of buffaloes. From that waste has to be used for biogas generation. So this is a night soil based. Whatever the waste generated by the students. So this through pipe, it is come through this pipe, the waste and along with the water. Due to this is a gravitational settler. So what happened? Automatically this solid waste is get down, water is moving other side. This is a gravitational settler. So from that there is a link between these two plant and the gravitation settler. So solid is moved to the digester, liquid is moved to the outlet. So initially what we face the problem is most of the napkin is come along with this liquid. So segregation of this very difficult at this time. Then after that we instructed the student and stop that all doing these things, and we separate the solid separately and urine separately, and it goes to the digester, and we generate enormously, almost per day we generate 1 cylinder of LPG equivalent gas. But once the students know the gas was generated from their waste, nobody will take the food. Then I gave one lecture, it is nothing. Once you take the gas, after that this is nothing. Then only they come forward to take the food. So that is the problem. Everything is your mind. So modification and cost effective model and objectives. See, these are all the previous biogas generation, biogas plant which was incorporated as per the Tamil Nadu Energy Development Agency or TEDA and MNRE, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy Sources. But what is the difficulty faced by the human being that we wanted to know? The first thing is, we proposed that this type of model with the existing has higher cost. That is a problem. So what my mind said, so we have to reduce the cost of the plant. One. Number two, this plant has to be a movable one. You can easily to carry this plant to everywhere, and even you can put it in your home or put it in the apartment type or put it wherever the community type of houses are available. So everything based on the easy way to make a model. That is my objective, and goal also. So I approached my PhD scholar. The name is Dr. Murali. Now only is defended his thesis, and we and my scholar has worked out based on the affordability, based on the person affordability. We make the model very simple, and this particular area, and what is available in this particular area. So what are the fuel feed materials available? So we choose. He did this research in their nearby Tarangambadi and their near area, and he chosen the biomass feed as a Azolla algae, Azolla and Canes. These two are the waste generated in their area. So this is the feed the student has chosen, and this is available plenty in that area. And also you don't need to pay any cost for getting this waste. That is the one thing. And another thing, the existing model have constructed with either by a concrete or a plastic drum or whatever the material they have, but the cost is higher. So for reduction of this construction cost, we made a composite. We call it as a biocomposite. That biocomposite we made. Why we have an idea to generate the biocomposite, whatever the waste generated in the particular area. But what I chosen, because of my area, is most probably the plant is cashew nut trees. After taking the cashew nut, the shell is wasted. The shell is used for only a burning purpose in the boiler. But my idea is you extract the liquid from the cashew nut shell. So that is a cardinal resin. That is a resin we have taken from the coconut, the cashew nut shell. That is a cardinal resin. So it has a more binding property. And where you have to mix with cardinal resin. So we find out that jute fiber, Tamil sanal solo, jute fiber is the cheapest one because of most of the area in Trichy and other regions. Jute fiber, it is a natural fiber available. So we mixed the jute fiber along with cardinal resin. We react with both and to make a biocompost. That is my idea. These two are available with a free of cost, very cheap cost. So what we did, we collect jute fiber and the resins make from the coconut shell. From the coconut shell, the cardinal resin preparation by extracting the liquid by means of physical separation by crushing method, or if you preheat the material or heat the shell, you will get a liquor, a black color liquor is a phenolic compound. So you take this and separate the cardinal resins from the shell. That cardinal resin react with the jute fiber and to make the composite. That biocomposite is put it into the molder in the biogas safe. We put it in the molder and make a biogas plant, very cheapest cost. That biogas plant we tested with the feed available. The Azolla is one of the algae, and the Canes is another biomass waste. Both are grinded and make it in powder, added with the water, and it is put it in the digester and tested for the how much amount of biogas is generated. The generated gas we clean with by scrubbing method. Whatever the carbon dioxide produced in the biogas, that is by scrubbing method to remove the carbon dioxide. The remaining gas is passed through the engine. That also we tested with the Kirloskar engine, we come up with a successful result. That brake power efficiency is increased, and only the problem is NOx, and other things are very good. So our aim is depends upon the availability of biomass bead according to their confined availability and the cost. We select the feed. Okay, so we select Azolla and Canes. Selecting material by for biocomposite fabricated biogas plant. So the plant is made by the biocomposite, which is a jute fiber along with cardinal resins, and this is a good biocomposite. Analyze the property of the filler and resins for making a biocomposite, and fabrication of biocomposite to make the biogas plant, and analyze the property of biocomposite. That is also one thing. and analyze the yield of biogas for both azolla, either you can put only azolla algae or with the cornice, and to analyze the property of biogas and analyze the energy share azolla and cornice. The study, finally we study the effect of biogas by means of azolla and cornice along with the diesel. So that is our study. So in my first part, the first phase is to select the material and go to the market and find out the jute fiber and added with the cashew nut shell liquid in presence of sodium hydroxide at 60 degree to make the cardinal resins. The extraction of water by adding the ethyl acetate to remove the water from the cardinal resins. To make the biocomposite using compression molding. Okay. So fabricated biogas plant using jute fiber and cardinal resin biocomposites. That is the phase one. Phase two, the collection of azolla and cornice feed for the digester and sizing and preparation of feed for the digester, and feed undergoes the anaerobic digestion process and analysis of the yield of the biogas property to uh, the biogas analysis. That's all. And run the engine is with dual fuel mode, either azolla biogas along with the cornice or with the diesel, or any one of the biogas with the diesel. Okay. So this is a reaction for the cardinal resin along with the formaldehyde. So cardinal including formaldehyde in presence of sodium hydroxide at 120 degrees centigrade to form the resin. And this is a preparation method, the cardinal formaldehydration by a polycondensation process. First, the sodium hydroxide at 60 degree, 300 rpm, 30 minutes, followed by aldehyde at 80 degree, 300 rpm for 1 hour. So there will be two separation of two liquid, the mud color reactor resin in the bottom and dark brown colored unreacted resin at the top. You separate the top one, and this reactor with the resin oil pot at 100 to 120 degree, 600 rpm for 3 hours. So this is a method for preparation of cardinal formaldehyde resin. Finally, you will get a, see first the cashew nut shell liquid, CNSL, cashew nut shell liquid with the sodium hydroxide 60 degree, 300 rpm already is shown. The molar ratio is 1 is to 1.6 is to 0.136. And already I told all these reactions. Finally, you will get a cardinal resin. This can be cooled and processed for further analysis. So this is a preparation of biocomposite. So from the shell, cardinal plus formaldehyde, this is a resin, and this added with a jute, you will make a biocomposite. So this is used for making a biocomposite. So when we tested the impact strength and the durability and everything, we compare with almost equivalent to a very good strength property, everything have this biocomposite. And we saw the TR analysis. The peak appeared at 3427 centimeter per minus 1, which confirmed the presence of hydrogen binding or the OH stretching. And the peak at 2802 centimeter per minus 1 to 2900 centimeter per minus 1. That gives a CH absorption point. At 2952 centimeter minus 1, C carbon oxygen bonding is present, that will be observed. And in the TG analysis, due to the moisture from, there is a weight loss at 50 to 100 degree. It is a weight loss at 50 to 100 degree. And degradation of jute occurs at 260 degrees centigrade, 260 degrees centigrade. And the thermal decay will occur 250 degrees centigrade to 240. So there is no problem in thermal decay up to 240 degrees centigrade. 240 degrees centigrade. So I took a SEM analysis. So this jute fiber particle dispersion and division figure represent the macro and micro voids are not present, and figure represent the jute was surrounded with the resin matrix for most part is seen in the figure. So this is a economic energy, very cheapest model of biocomposite made biogas reactor, which has, there is a inner shell and outer shell, So there is no possible way of escaping the biogas. The only way is through outlet. And this is the input feed pipe. Through this input, it goes to the inside the digester. And inside you can also do mixing inside rotating pipe. If you have this provision is for mixing the slurry. And you can easy to put this type of here we put with a concrete structure, in outside we fixed it, but this without any concrete structure you can put some small foundation, and it can be carried anywhere you want. Can be carried. So this is the easy way and very cheapest model. Okay, only 3,000 rupees cost, not more than. So we tested with biogas production for 30 days by using Azolla Micro Algae. So this is a Azolla feed with respect to different days and volume of biogas and volume of methane, volume of CO2 and the methane biogas ratio. So this is with the Azolla Micro Algae. So this is represent with the CONEST, different day with respect to the days and the volume of biogas, volume of methane, volume of carbon dioxide. So this is a photographic image of Azolla feed in a digestive plant. So how the Azolla is mixed before taken into the digestion. So this is a biogas energy share. How to calculate this? So biogas energy share is an energy equivalent of biogas divided by energy equivalent of diesel plus biogas into 100. So energy equivalent of diesel, mass of diesel, lower heating value of diesel divided by 3,600. And the energy equivalent of biogas is equal to mass of biogas, lower heating value of biogas divided by 3,600. This is a property of Azolla and CONEST biogas. So when we take Azolla, that LHV is 26.5 megajoule per kg, where it is CONEST is 221. So compared to these two, Azolla has higher heating value, lower heating value. Auto ignition temperature 600 to 600 degrees centigrade. This is about 640 to 660 degrees centigrade. And the flammability limit 7 to 12 percentage volume percentage in air. This is 7 to 9. Density is 1.12. This is 1.3. Octane number is very important for a burning of vehicles. So higher octane number has Azolla. So this is a different feed ratio. First, only diesel, zero load condition, 20% load, 50, 100% load, and the corresponding energy equivalent we measure. So like that, the same operation in presence of Azolla biogas with the diesel, and the ratio, different load and the energy equivalent. Most in diesel 5.897, where it is 4.802 at no load condition. So where diesel along with the CONEST biogas, uh, that at no load condition 5.155 that kilowatt. So in this, the no load condition, CONEST has higher performance than Azolla. So this is an experimental setup for testing with only a diesel mode, and along with Azolla biogas, and along with CONEST biogas. And so this is an experimental setup which was done in the research lab. So specification of test engine, it is a Kirloskopy engine, a vertical cylinder, and number of cylinder is 1, and the compression ratio 17.5:1, and rated brake power is 5.2 kilowatt, and cooling system is water. Fuel is depends upon, it is a diesel engine. In this we have along with the diesel and different type of biogas tested. So what is the performance of biogas in the diesel engine? So the brake thermal power efficiency is increased in Azolla biogas compared with all other. And the hydrocarbon emission is high in diesel, as you know, because of higher octane number. And the CO emission is somewhat higher in diesel compared with Azola and other. It means that compared to these two, somewhat the combustion characteristics is good, equivalent to diesel. The NOx emission is the only problem, any biodiesel or whatever thing. So the Azola bias has more NOx emission compared to diesel. So in every things, but the NOx emission is probably in all biodiesel or whatever in the biofuels. Where it is in the smoke compared to diesel, smoke is compared to diesel is less. Okay. And also the heat release rate, the crank angle, almost all these two things cooperate with the diesel. All two fuel is cooperate with the diesel. Okay. So, so what we studied here is the organic waste conversion. Suitable reactor design is based on a plug flow followed by a mixed flow combination. It gives better performance. Plug flow followed by uh, mixed flow followed by plug flow, because of when you take the concentration versus rate curve, and you if you study what is the residence time, the under the curve is a residence time of the reactor. So if you take a plug flow separately, if you take a mixed flow separately, if you make a combination of these two, the curve, uh, the area under the curve is less in the plug flow followed by the mixed flow. And I proposed the night soil waste biogas plant. It gives high value of calorific value, and the waste generated from the effluent has a high nutrient value. It is a good organic fertilizer. And we made a cost effective model. The cost for 1 meter cup of biogas plant is only 3,000 rupees, and it can be movable anywhere you can take it, and the low cost material used, and the biogas generated from the Azola and Converse tested with the diesel engine, and it has given good performance. And the organic waste, whatever the organic waste you produce, whatever the organic waste you produce, if you are not utilized properly, what happened to the environment? Now you can see the slide.
Human activities, from pollution to overpopulation, are driving up the Earth's temperature and fundamentally changing the world around us. The main cause is a phenomenon known as the greenhouse effect. Gases in the atmosphere, such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and chlorofluorocarbons, let the sun's light in, but keep some of the heat from escaping, like the glass walls of a greenhouse. The more greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, the more heat gets trapped, strengthening the greenhouse effect and increasing the Earth's temperature. Human activities, like the burning of fossil fuels, have increased the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere by more than a third since the Industrial Revolution. The rapid increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has warmed the planet at an alarming rate. While Earth's climate has fluctuated in the past, atmospheric carbon dioxide hasn't reached today's levels in hundreds of thousands of years. Climate change has consequences for our oceans, our weather, our food sources, and our health. Ice sheets, such as Greenland and Antarctica, are melting. The extra water that was once held in glaciers causes sea levels to rise and spills out of the oceans, flooding coastal regions. Warmer temperatures also make weather more extreme. This means not only more intense major storms, floods, and heavy snowfall, but also longer and more frequent droughts. These changes in weather pose challenges. Growing crops becomes more difficult. The areas where plants and animals can live shift, and water supplies are diminished. In addition to creating new agricultural challenges, climate change can directly affect people's physical health. In urban areas, the warmer atmosphere creates an environment that traps and increases the amount of smog. This is because smog contains ozone particles, which increase rapidly at higher temperatures. Exposure to higher levels of smog can cause health problems such as asthma, heart disease, and lung cancer. While the rapid rate of climate change is caused by humans, humans are also the ones who can combat it. If we work to replace fossil fuels with renewable energy sources like solar and wind, which don't produce greenhouse gas emissions, we might still be able to prevent some of the worst effects of climate change.
So if you are not properly treat the gas, what happened to the environment? I already shown to you. So what is your idea in future? See,
Sir, just a minute,
nowadays,
sir. I will unmute them, sir, or just a minute. Stalin, sir, just a minute, sir.
okay, ma'am. Okay, please.
Now you can ask questions, sir. Participants
Okay.
are unmuted.
Okay. See, if you are not properly treat the waste, either generated by the human or generated by the animals or generated from the industry, what happened to the globe? See, taken an example, in India, the air quality index, AQI. What is the AQI, average AQI in Delhi? Now it is rises to 450. What is in Chennai, it is rises to 250. In Trichy, it is rises to 150. So if the AQI, air quality index, it goes more than 100, then what happened to the environment? This environment is uh, not suitable for living any even a microorganism. So as you are a young engineers, young participant, as a teacher, as an engineers, you have to come up with a new technology. So in 6 months before, what happened? During the corona was started in 27/3/2020, 26/3/2020. So from that day onwards, after 4 months, people are saying that from Delhi or from Delhi also they are able to see with the Himalayas, but due to the heavy pollution from the industry, what happened to the air quality? The air quality index is raised up. So during the last 6 months, after 2 months later of the corona, I feel that in Trichy region have continuously I got rain. See, this is what happened because of change in climate. Automatic the pollution get reduced. But now the vehicle has emitted again further the pollution is suited up. So what is the solution to reduce the pollution from the vehicle? Is there any idea from the participant? That is, see, you can take the solution from the problem. So first you can take the problem. What is the present problem in India or in US? See, why I am talking about these things? When we talk about CO2 sequestration, the US scientists say that we are not polluting any CO2. And other countries, they said they are not taking care about the CO2 sequestration. As you are the young people, you are the young budding engineers, you should take care of the pollution rate reductions. So from that, I'm asking one question to you. What is the way you can control the pollution? The only way to reduce the heat energy from the vehicle or the pollution energy from the vehicle. So you can come up with the idea of what is the problem in the vehicle, why the all IC engine, internal combustion engine, 65% of energy wasted through atmosphere, only 40% is converted into useful form of energy. How to utilize the 65% of waste energy? That you can make an idea and you can make a solution, you can make a prototype model and finally come out with a solution and reduce the pollution emissions. Students and not students, faculties, is there any queries from you? You are free to feel and ask more questions. Now, time for asking more questions.
Sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Very good. Very good. Tell me.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah.
That practically this type of setups, biogas model, all these things are already there everywhere. But the main problem is regular and constant supply of raw materials.
Yes.
So that's a practical problem I feel, because it already I'm talking from Durgapur, so West Bengal.
Yes.
So there in several places this type of the waste treatment plants are all over there, and biogas plantation. But the main problem is constant supply of raw material, and
Yes. Yes.
that's why it is getting after some time it is getting closed.
Yeah,
The system is
10 years before, sir, in my village, in my house, we have 5 Apollos and 2 cows. Now I don't have any animals in my place, in my home. So where I get the raw material? Only from human. But human are there in the home. So definitely assured availability of waste generated from the human. Every day,
But
once you take food, the next day morning, definitely you will give the waste. It is assured
sir,
availability.
human excreta is actually very small quantity, so that's
Yeah,
why. Yeah.
but the value is very high. You combine with another house, nearby apartment or nearby the house, that the lot of people are there. No, from the septic tank you connect with the digester and generate the gas.
Sir,
So
I think you are actually, you have all practically you have done something from your
Okay.
presentation, isn't it?
Yes,
You have already handled practically, I think.
yeah, handle.
So that's why I want to just contact you
Yeah.
at Durgapur at our college. We are
Okay.
trying to put some canteen waste treatment
Yes, very good.
for biogas production.
Okay,
So
okay.
you can give some ideas,
Sure,
suggestions so
sure.
that we can
So
go
the
ahead.
biogas waste generated from canteen
Kitchen
waste
waste.
and the kitchen waste, everything
Yes.
available in Tanjavur, sir. And I am also doing consultancy. You can give, you can take my mail ID and
Yes, sir. Email ID is required. We want
yeah. I will send it through me.
by
Okay, I will send it.
maybe in the chat box or
Yeah.
okay.
Sir, in
Yeah.
the program schedule, it is available, sir. In the program schedule, Professor
Okay, thank you.
Stalin's mail ID is
Yeah.
available.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, please? I need more questions from participants. Please ask questions. I am waiting for you.
Sir, as nobody is asking, may I ask another question?
Yeah, please, you can ask n number of questions, please.
The thing is that, practically the kitchen waste and the whatever food, excess food we are wasting.
Yes.
So can it be converted to biogas by making some small
Yeah, sure. You can able to convert it
canteen
into
waste?
biogas.
But
Yeah.
we have to
The
segregate
food waste,
the
food
vegetable
waste.
peels. We'll have to segregate the vegetable peels and as well as food
Yeah.
waste. Or
The
can it be?
vegetable peel contain more cellulose, but
Acha,
it will take long time to generate gas. But
yeah.
other part, inside part, have generate 15 to 20 days.
Acha,
So
food,
what you can do, you take the segregate vegetables and grind it in powder form, and that means in the semi-solid form. Then if you put it in the digester, it will easy to digest. If you make it in, if you put it in solid form itself, what happen? That digestion time will take long time. That is
what
the
about
only
cooked
thing.
food? Sir, what about cooked food?
Cooked food is easy to digest compared with vegetable.
But
Cooked food.
oil will be there and bones will be there. This thing will not create problem. Bones.
No. See, the
Bones.
cooked food, once you by pressing with the hand, like making a baratha, like that, you just press with your hand, and after that you put it along with the water, it easy to get digested.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good
Please,
morning, sir.
yeah, please.
Sir, good morning,
Thank
sir.
you for the nice
Morning.
presentation. So,
Okay.
if we want to build at the community level this biogas plant,
Okay.
how much will be the initial cost, and how much quantity it will take per day if we are
Yes, very
building
good
for a
question.
community, sir?
Very good question. See, per meter cube, or how many persons, say an example, in your family, 4 persons are there. So 1 meter cube is enough.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
for filling up the 1 meter cube, it will take 15 days from your waste generator. So after 15 days later only you will get gas from the digester. Okay, so the quantity,
Yes.
the cost is only 3,000 rupees per meter cube. and the quantity required 4%, 400 gram at almost 1.6 kg per day, and it may be differed. Okay, depends upon
Yes.
the person's output. Approximately we take 1 kg. So within 10 days, it is enough to generate the gas.
So if we have some space around, so now the apartments are rising, we
Yeah.
can cope up with the 2 apartment tying
Yeah,
up and
that
can
is
do
like a
that so
community
that
plant.
raw
You can
materials
make
are
like a
available.
community plant. Whatever
Yes,
the waste
yes.
generated from each
Okay.
home, that directly connected with a digester, and
Yes.
due to the gravitational settling, the solid will enter to the digester, liquid is goes to the another part. So, and the generated gas, the problem is who is going to take the gas? Because of the
Yes.
community plant, most of people, if they need, they will ask, I want this gas. Somebody is asking, I want this gas. So who is going to bear this one? That is the one problem. But that yourself can adjust and enjoy the gas. Okay.
So is there any technology has come up with that? Though some says it have some bad smell, that odor.
Yeah,
This thing.
very good question, madam. Again, you are asked. Whatever the pathogens, there are two pathogens are undegradable only at the mesophilic range, not thermophilic range. Okay, okay. Only two
Yes.
pathogens not able to demolished only at the mesophilic range, not at thermophilic range. The
Yes.
name of this bacteria are Escherichia coli and
Okay.
Salmonella spp. These two are the harmful bacteria present in your waste that are not
Yes.
damaged at mesophilic range at the temperature of 30 to 33. But at 60 degree, it was killed out. And another the question you are asked whether you got smell or not. Before taking into the anaerobic digestion, you will get bad smell, depends upon the food taken by you. If you take Indian people, that smell is very high because of you are using more spicy food. But where Japanese and other countries, they are not adding any spicy. They are using a raw vegetable. So the smell is less. So these two are the bacteria which damages the, not damaged at mesophilic range, but after digestion, there is no smell at all. After digestion, there is no smell at all. That's all about it.
Thank you. So last one question. So
Please, you
is
can
that
ask.
only the food waste
Don't say
has
last
been
one. You can
taken? So
ask a number of questions. Please. Tell
yes,
me,
sir.
ma'am.
Sir, actually, but it I don't think it will take slaughterhouse waste, no, sir. They will be not putting any slaughterhouse waste. So only the food waste and remaining
Yeah. Only food
vegetables
waste.
and fruits, that kind of.
The waste which contain carbon, that only to generate gas more. Say an example, if you
Yes.
put leaves or any wood, that will take long time. Okay, because of the digestion will take long time. But instead of carbon, if cellulose is present, there is no gas generation. That is another thing. Okay, so you can put food waste also along with the human waste. No problem. Any
Thank
other
you, sir.
questions? Any other questions, please?
Good morning,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
Good morning, please. Welcome.
So can we have a generator to produce electricity by using these gases?
Yes, exactly. Very good question, sir. I appreciate. What is your name, sir?
I'm Dr. V. Sendil Kumar, sir, from Coimbatore.
Very good, sir. See, that biogas before entering into the gas engine. So, in general, that gas engine before the biogas which is admitted to the engine, that heat energy is directly converted into electricity. That is one good technology is developed and it was incorporated with MES with a cost of 50 lakhs for the output of 200 kilowatt electricity. Okay, this is a very good idea and a very good question also. Thank you, sir. It is possible. But the only problem in that, taking the carbon dioxide from the biogas. And another problem in the biogas, you are not able to bottling this biogas. See, one student has did the project in the school. He doesn't know the biogas related ideas, but he put all the material and he kept it closed without allowing the gas. When the exhibition is going on at the time, automatically biogas plant get bursted. More to 2-3 people have get accident because of the bursting. So Senthil sir, it is a good question. Definitely you can generate electricity from biogas.
Yes, sir. Then we can use it in the commercial toilets, public toilets. We can use it.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Yes, yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Good. Another question, please.
Good morning, Professor.
Very good morning, sir.
Sir, Venkatas Subramanian from MIT campus.
Very good, sir. Welcome, sir.
Sir, do you need portal tester?
Sir, your voice is not
Household
audible.
purpose?
Voice is not audible.
Yes, sir. I'll rectify. Audible, sir.
Sir, still there is a problem.
One second, sir. I will just.
Starting, sir.
Ma'am, tell me.
You can wind up, sir. We may have your discussions during the lunch time, sir, because by 11:30 we have another session, sir.
Okay.
Maybe the participant can join with you during the lunch time or
Okay.
in the after
Sir,
the
you can
afternoon
put it
session.
in chat box. I will answer to you, sir. You can put it in chat box
Because
or you can mail to me, sir, please. Sorry for the inconvenience. It is the problem is from your side.
Okay, sir. No problem.
dear participants,
Yes, sir. Network problem is there.
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Participants, you can interact with Professor Stalin, sir, during lunchtime, or as suggested by him, you can put in the chat box, or during the evening sessions. After the evening session, you can surely discuss with him. So within 15 minutes, we have a very important person, Professor Balasubramanian from Anna University. He has a very vast experience in waste management, and he has a lot of international projects. I request all of you to make use of this forthcoming presentation. You can interact with him for any projects collaborations also. So before concluding, I would like to thank Professor Stalin, who has given a very wonderful and lively presentation. Many participants have enjoyed your presentation, sir. Very interesting one. I thank you very much for joining this session. So within 15 minutes, we'll go for the next session by an important person, Professor Balasubramanian from Anna University.
Thank you. My special gratitude to Dr. M. Arulveli Madam, is a main coordinator, and Professor Dr. T. Senthil Kumar, and Professor Venkatesan, HOD, and all my faculty colleagues. Thank you one and all here. Thank you all the participants. Your patience to be here for the past 1.5 hours. So thank you to all. Hereafter, I am free only. You can get my number. It is available in the brochure, and you can call me whatever doubt you have. Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much, sir. So participants, are you able to hear me?
Yes, madam.
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
next session will be that person, Professor Balasubramanian, has a lot of international projects and in the Indian projects. He's a renowned scientist. So please interact with him actively and get clarified with your project, any queries or how to apply for projects, all those things also you can interact with him. He's a very important person who has done a lot of extensive research. So kindly be attentive and make use of the forthcoming session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Stalin.
Thank you. Madam.
Join exactly by 11:25. Sir, phone பண்ணிக்கலாம் sir.